Revolution is Not a Dinner Party by Ying Chang Kompenstein is a diverse book representing a realistic view of Asian people during the Cultural Revolution in China. The book follows 9-year-old Ling, whose parents are both doctors in the nearby hospital. Ling's family begins to receive criticism as Chairman Miao and his Red Guard gain popularity in China. Intellectuals begin to be viewed as the enemy as the working class declares a revolution. This book is written on a 4th to 5th grade reading level, but would be most appropriate for a slightly older age group, such as 6th through 8th grade, and would be extremely useful to teach during a unit about China. There are some sensitive aspects of the novel which contribute to the age appropriateness being higher than the reading level. There are many descriptions of violence and death throughout the novel that would not be appropriate for the younger age group. However, it is important to expose students to the realities of different historical periods and the difficulties that individuals faced during these times. This book does an excellent job doing that. Even though this book takes place during the 1970s, there are many parallels that can be drawn between the plight of the Chinese during the Cultural Revolution and the current refugee crisis. These parallels are another reason why teachers might need to be sensitive when using this novel in the classroom. This book is categorized as historical fiction, but it's based on the author's own experiences as a child in China. Revolution is Not a Dinner Party also won the ALA Best Books for Young Adults Award in 2008. The summer of 1972, before I turned 9, danger began knocking on doors all over China. If this intrigues you, then you will enjoy the book Revolution is Not a Dinner Party by Ying Chang Kompenstein. This book is told from the point of view of a 9-year-old named Ling. Ling's mother and father work in the town's hospital. Ling is very close to her father, who learned to be a great surgeon from an American doctor. Ling's father still talks about the beauty of the Golden Gate Bridge and the freedom that America offers. However, he stays in China to help the people there during the Cultural Revolution of this time period. The danger in Ling's life starts when Comrade Li, one of Chairman Miao's political officers, moves into a room in their apartment. As the book progresses, the reader sees how educated people, like Ling's parents, are treated with distrust and contempt, while the members of the working class become the ideal citizen. Ling and her family live in constant fear of the consequences of even seemingly small actions they take. Here's a great example from the book. Carefully listen to the words to see the level of emotion and suspense the author is able to convey. Mother picked up a stack of old newspapers from beside the stove. Carefully, she checked every page before laying it around a stool, setting 2 sheets with Chairman Miao's pictures on the counter. Months earlier, a nurse had been sent to prison as an anti-Maoist just because she lit her stove with a newspaper page with Miao's photo on it. I noticed a cloth rice sack in the corner next to some herbal medicine bottles and folded clothes. Why are you packing, Mom? When they come for us, I want to be ready. Ling has to face many hardships throughout the book. The reader gets to see her struggle to grow up in this time of turmoil. Will Ling survive the harsh times? Will she and her family stay in China or escape to the freedom of America? Ying Chang Kompenstein makes you want to find out the answers to these questions and more with her accurate portrayal of life in China during the Cultural Revolution. While this is a fictional story, the author had a childhood very similar to Ling's and is able to tell this interesting story in a believable way that makes the reader feel like they too are experiencing the Cultural Revolution in China. The following passage is another example of how Kompenstein draws the reader in. I waited until I heard her footsteps on the stairs, then ran to the kitchen window and watched her drag herself down. Outside, children cheered as fireworks went off. Next door, Comrade Lee was hosting a dinner party. They shouted Chairman Miao's quotations and sang revolutionary songs. The smell of fried dumplings wafted into our empty apartment. Our oil lamp gave out a faint orange light. The living room was as dark as a movie theater. I stared at Miao's portrait above the fireplace. Mice scuttled above the ceiling, making scratching sounds. I envied the baby mice. They must have felt safe and happy to be with their parents. Tears rolled down my face. Now it's up to you. Find out why revolution is not a dinner party.